Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel, and kung bago ka sa channel na to, I'm Za and this is Za Canada Vlog. And today, we are going to talk about a new episode called the Bill C3 na naipasa noong December 15, 2025. Sino nga ba ang magbe-benefit dito? Bakit ito naging trending sa mga expat, sa mga anak na ipinanganak abroad or sa labas ng Canada, sa mga pamilya overseas, at kung ano-ano pa. So we are going to break it down. So panoorin hanggang dulo. So, thank you nga pala sa mga nag-subscribe at naniwala sa akin, yung mga nanonood sa akin araw-araw sa channel ko, sa mga ina-upload ko araw-araw. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. At kung hindi pa, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in this channel. And mag-comment na rin kung ano ang sa tingin nyo ang pwede nating mapag-usapan sa channel na ito. So anyway, ano nga ba ang Bill C3? So, simple lang. Bill C3 is an act to amend the Citizenship Act. So, basically, binago nito ang binago ng bill na to sa Canada, ang kanilang citizenship law para mas inclusive ang rules. At sa pagbasa ng citizenship sa mga anak na ipinanganak o inampon sa labas ng Canada. So, anong ibig sabihin? Kasi, let's see the difference before it was passed into a bill. Before kasi, nasa citizen lang, according to the Citizenship Act before, is yung mga first generation limit or my first generation limit. Ibig sabihin, pwede ka lang maging citizen or mapasang Canadian citizen kung Canadian ka. For example, if you are naturally Canadian, which means that you were born here, you grew up here, at ang anak mo is first generation born abroad. Okay? So for example, tatay ka or nanay ka and you are naturally a Canadian citizen. You were born here. Tapos nagkaanak ka. Yun ang pwedeng maging Canadian citizen. So ibig sabihin, before ikaw mismo na born abroad, kahit nagkaroon ka ng Canadian citizenship after applying, for example, because eventually you can become a Canadian citizen if you'd stayed here for quite some time. So for example, after PR, magiging Canadian citizen ka, pero before mapasa itong bill na to, you cannot pass the Canadian citizenship to your children. So, ikaw mismo, kung born abroad ka, sa isang parent na born abroad, hindi ka considered citizenship by descent. Kaya, maraming tinawag na lost Canadians. So, yun yung mga lost Canadians. Ulitin ko. For example, Filipino ka. Worker ka dito sa Canada for a long time. You applied for express entry and then you got your permanent residency for under the express entry category or pathway. Tapos, eventually, since you've stayed here for a long time, like 3 years or 5 years, you applied for Canadian citizenship and it was granted. Since you are a Filipino and you were born abroad, hindi mo pwedeng i-pass yung pagiging Canadian citizenship mo sa mga anak mo kasi ikaw ay ipinanganak sa labas ng Canada. But in this Bill C-3, there is a difference. So the difference is, sa Bill C-3, nag-change ang rules. People born abroad before December 15, 2025, na dati hindi considered citizens dahil sa old rule, pwede na ngayong maging Canadian at mag-apply ng proof of citizenship. O, di ba? Ibig sabihin, maraming lost Canadians at descendants nila ngayon ang eligible. Pero paano naman daw yung mga bata na ipinanganak after December 15, 2025? So there is this thing called substantial connection rule. Dapat daw yung parent na Canadian is mag-show or they must show at least 1,095 days or 3 years physical presence sa Canada bago ipinanganak ang bata. So hindi automatic. For example, if you only got your Canadian citizenship and you're a Filipino, let's just say that you're a Filipino and you got your Canadian citizenship at nagkaanak ka. So you must show at least 3 years physical presence bago mo maipasa yung Canadian citizenship dun sa bata. And once again, if this person was born outside Canada. Kasi as far as I know, if the baby is born here in Canada, automatic Canadian naman. E paano pag nasa labas para? Sa labas ipinanganak ng bansa ng Canada. Then the Canadian father or the Canadian mother needs to provide at least 3 years of physical presence dito sa Canada. Sino ba talaga ang mga taong magbe-benefit sa rules na to? Well, there are so much people na natuwa nung naipasa yung bill na ito. First are the families abroad with Canadian roots. May nanay at tatay ka pala na Canadian. O diba? So automatic you can be a Canadian citizen. So next are expat parents who studied abroad. 'Di ba? Yung mga expat na expat pala na nakuha yung citizenship through international student stream before, na Canadian pala, eventually the children can apply for citizenship or proof of citizenship. And kids na dati na hindi naging citizens. Especially mga families na hindi sure kung pwede sila maging citizen ngayon, malaking change ito. Okay? So, paano nga ba mag-apply? Definitely, you need to contact a legit RCIC officer just to make sure that the steps that you are doing are correct. Or you can always go to the official RCIC website and find out kung ano yung mga requirements in order for you to apply for proof of citizenship or citizenship certificate. So, paano nga ba mag-apply? So, kung automatic citizen ka na ngayon, apply ka for citizenship certificate para may proof ka. Next, kahit automatic yan, kung ayaw mo maging citizen, kung ayaw mo maging Canadian citizen, then may simplified process to renounce. You can always renounce your Canadian citizenship kung ayaw mo. So, kung future generation ka naman, prepare the docs, prepare all the documents to prove that your parent lived here in Canada for 3 years. Okay? Once again, you can always refer to the legit IRCC website for more information or contact an immigration consultant, a legitimate immigration consultant or lawyer. So imaginein mo, ikaw yung anak ng isang Canadian citizen na matagal nang naninirahan dito sa Canada at ikaw yung matagal nang nag-iintay kung kailan mangyayari ito. Ngayon, it's really your time. Don't waste the chance. take this opportunity kasi probably Canada will provide you greener pasture. Diba? Kagaya nga ng mga hinahanap ng mga bawat isang Pilipino dito na nag-i-immigrate dito sa Canada. So what's your thought about this? Can you tell me what do you think about this rule? At kung affected ba kayo or isa kayo sa mga gustong i-avail or gustong i-take yung opportunity about the Bill C3. Okay? So, that's the end of my vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Lumalakad yung email address ko dyan. You can always send me an email, inspiring stories or questions as long as related dito sa channel natin. And laging tatandaan, hindi kailangan maraming pera, basta may peace of mind. Happy New Year, everyone! Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.